If you feel tired, inflamed, wired, and never fully able to recover, high cortisol could be making your symptoms worse. And because cortisol problems often look like autoimmune symptoms, most women miss it completely. In this video, I'll show you 6 natural ways to lower cortisol and help your body get out of survival mode. And stay with me until the end, because one of these 6 is the mistake I see women make every single day without even realizing it's keeping their body stressed. It looks healthy, it feels normal, but it can quietly keep cortisol elevated all day long. Hi, I'm Julie. I'm a nurse who's been living with Hashimoto's and chronic fatigue for over 20 years. So when I talk about stress, fatigue, inflammation, brain fog, and feeling dismissed, I'm speaking as a nurse. And I'm also speaking as a woman who's had to work through these patterns in my own body. So let's start with the big misunderstanding. Cortisol is not the villain. Cortisol is a survival hormone. You need it. It helps you regulate your blood sugar, helps you wake up, respond to demands, and it helps your body adapt. The problem is not cortisol itself. The problem is when your body is dealing with so many stress signals for so long that cortisol becomes totally dysregulated. Let's get into the 6 natural ways to help lower cortisol. Number 1, stabilize your blood sugar. This is one of the most overlooked cortisol triggers, and for many women, it's the first place to look. So if you're skipping meals, running on coffee, eating very lightly during the day, or waiting too long to eat protein, you may be pushing your body into mini stress responses over and over. And here's the part a lot of women miss. Sometimes the habit that keeps cortisol high is not something extremely obvious. Sometimes it's simply starting the day with coffee and not enough food. A more cortisol supportive approach that's simple is eat earlier, eat enough, and build meals around protein, healthy fats, and fiber, especially in the morning. That could look like eggs and avocado, a solid protein smoothie, Greek yogurt if you can tolerate it, or leftovers from dinner. Anything that gives your body a steady signal of safety. If this is hitting home already, keep going, because the next piece is the one many women underestimate the most. Number 2, regulate your nervous system daily. If your body still thinks it's under constant threat, healing will feel harder than it should. Your nervous system is always asking one core question: am I safe? And if the answer is no, even subconsciously, your body stays braced. That can mean shallow breathing, muscle tension, poor digestion, higher inflammation, more reactivity, more difficulty sleeping, leading to more cortisol output. And for women with autoimmune conditions, this can become a long-term pattern. Because when you've lived with these symptoms for years, your body can get very used to survival mode. One of the most powerful ways to lower cortisol naturally is not just to relax. It's to send the body repeated signals for safety. That may be a walk in the morning sunlight, a short walk outside, pausing between tasks, putting your phone down for a few minutes, or even just noticing when your body is clenched and letting it soften. One of the easiest tools is this. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Do that for 2 minutes. Longer exhales help shift the body toward a calmer state. Now, let's talk about the pattern that often makes cortisol worse overnight and leaves women feeling defeated in the morning. Number 3, protect sleep like it's medicine, because it is. Poor sleep raises cortisol, and elevated cortisol makes sleep worse. So the cycle continuously feeds itself. You wake up tired, you use caffeine to get through the day, you push through anyway. Then at night, your body gets a second wind and you finally lie down and your brain turns on. Or you wake up around 3 a.m. and can't fully settle again. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. And while sleep issues can absolutely involve thyroid function, blood sugar instability, perimenopause, gut issues, inflammation, and other root causes, cortisol is often part of the pattern. So instead of treating sleep like an afterthought, start treating it like a core part of your healing plan. Now, here's where this gets even more important because sometimes women say, my life is not even that stressful right now. So, why does my body feel stressed? That leads us to number 4, lower hidden inflammation and internal stressors. In integrative healthcare, we look at stress more broadly. Emotional stress matters, but internal stress matters too. Gut inflammation, food sensitivities, immune activation, constipation is stress. This is why some women feel like their body is in panic mode, even when life on the outside may not seem that overwhelming. You don't need to fix everything this week. You just need to identify the loudest burden first. That's how a root cause approach becomes sustainable. And in a minute, I'm going to give you the mindset shift that helps women stop fighting their body and start working with it. But first, there's one mistake many women make because they think it's helping. Number 5, move in a way that supports recovery. Your body needs movement. Movement supports blood sugar, circulation, mood, lymphatic flow, and metabolic health. But more is not always better. And this is especially important for women with autoimmune issues, chronic fatigue, and cortisol dysregulation. Because if your body is already stressed, inflamed, under recovered, and running on fumes, intense exercise can sometimes feel like another attack. This is where a lot of disciplined women get stuck. They feel worse, so they push harder. They gain weight, so they work out more. Or they feel out of control, so they become more aggressive with exercise. But if your body is already overburdened, that can backfire. A better question is this: how do I feel after I move? Do I feel clearer, calmer, and more grounded? Or do I feel shaky, wired, inflamed, ravenous, and wiped out for the rest of the day? Your body will tell you whether movement is supporting recovery or if it's adding more stress. For many women, somatic exercises are one of the most cortisol-friendly forms of movement there is. And when your body has been stuck in a stress pattern for a long time, you need a way to practice safety, to practice regulation, and to help your body learn a different pattern. That's why I recommend a structured nervous system retraining program because consistency matters when you're trying to unwind patterns that have been in place for years. The program I've linked below in the description is one I've personally used for over 2 years and feel very comfortable recommending it to all of you. It walks you step by step through guided regulation practices, breath work, and daily nervous system support in a way that feels practical and structured. Click the link below for more information. And as always, listen to your body. You don't need to punish your body into healing. You need to support it into healing. And that's what brings us to number 6, because this is where so many women start, but it actually works best when it comes last. Build the right foundations before chasing fancy solutions. Certain supplements and herbs can absolutely be helpful for stress support, like magnesium glycinate, vitamin C, B vitamins, minerals, omega-3s, and adaptogens in the right context. but they work best when your body is already getting holistic basics for support. Most times, it needs whole mind, body, spirit basics like more protein, hydration, minerals, less caffeine, better boundaries, better digestion, and more consistent sleep. It's often where the real turnaround begins. So let's pull all of this together. The 6 natural ways to lower cholesterol are: number 1, stabilize your blood sugar. Number 2, regulate your nervous system. Number 3, protect restorative sleep. Number 4, reduce hidden inflammation and internal stressors. Number 5, move in a way that supports recovery. Number 6, strengthen the foundations before depending on supplements. Now, here's the mindset shift I promised you. If cortisol is dysregulated, your body is not broken. Your body is responding. It's adapting. It's compensating. And it's trying to protect you based on the stressors and burdens it has been carrying. So many women have been made to feel like their body is betraying them, but your body is not betraying you. It's communicating with you. So here is your next step. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Pick one step that stood out most to you in this video. Maybe it's eating a real breakfast with protein, cutting back on coffee on an empty stomach, getting outside in the morning light to take a walk, protecting your sleep, changing the kind of exercise you're doing. Or maybe it's finally asking, what is the biggest burden on my body? Start there. And if you want help organizing these patterns in a more practical way, I'd love for you to grab my free autoimmune energy workbook. It's designed to help you move from information overload to clear next steps, so you can start understanding what may be driving your fatigue, your brain fog, inflammation, and stress patterns in a more structured way. That way, you're not just learning, you're actually beginning to apply what your body needs. If this video resonated with you, please put in the comments and let me know which step you are going to start with. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take care of yourself. And remember, we're all in this together.